Hello everyone, I'm here today to talk to you about an interesting book that I recently read and enjoyed called Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it, so I won't take too much time to explain what it's about. Instead, I'll just give you a brief summary. Essentially, Who Moved My Cheese is about two mice and two little people who lived in a maze and have been searching for cheese, their main food source. One day they discover that the cheese has suddenly disappeared and have to figure out why and where it's gone. They eventually learn that the cheese has been moved and must adapt to the new situation if they want to find it. The book is very relatable as it can be applied to many situations in our own lives. It's a great reminder that life is constantly changing and that sometimes the only way to succeed is to be willing to adapt. This is an important lesson to remember, especially in the business world. To illustrate this lesson, I'd like to tell you a bit of my own experience with change. A few years ago, I was working at a job that I had been with for many years. I was comfortable and content with my role, but then one day, the company suddenly announced that they were changing their entire business structure. At first, I was upset and confused. I didn't understand why everything had to change, and I was afraid of the uncertainty that this new situation brought. But instead of getting stuck in the past, I decided to take a chance and see where this new path would lead me. After some time, I realized that this change was actually for the better. I had to learn new skills, but I also got to experience different aspects of the business that I had never had exposed to before. I ended up being more successful than I ever thought I could be, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that this change provided me. That's just one example of how change can be beneficial, if you're willing to adapt. Who Moved My Cheese? It's a book full of similar stories, and it's a great reminder that no matter how uncomfortable a change can be, it can be a positive experience if we embrace it. So the next time you're feeling uncertain or intimidated by chance, just remember the lesson of Who Moved My Cheese and take the opportunity to learn something new. Who knows? You could end up discovering a new path that leads to greater success. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my talk.